is the impelling light, the mysterious impelling light, not just of the sun, as we see here, devasya, but from the sun and from beyond the sun. So the light that gives the luminescence to the sun, the source light of consciousness in the universe itself, which is Varanyam, the most desired aspect or the source essence of the sun's light. That's what we're after, okay? Sāvitri, from the root Sāvitri, which means the impelling force of light, the impelling light force of the sun, which is analogized the sun, pargo, to God. God is not thought of here as an anthropomorphic being, but literally devasya, from the root div, deva, div, means luminous, divine, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. Right? So that light that comes to us through the sun transcends the sun and gives the sun its light. It is the most desired goal to discover in our yoga practice, that Varanyam, and it exhibits itself both as the impelling light of the sun, meaning impelling light that impels what? What does the sun have to do with? What is it associated with? What moves? What does it impel? Of course, it impels time. And it impels the movement of the light rising each morning from the horizon, so from the earth, bhuvaha, through the atmosphere as it climbs towards noon during the day. Bor, earth, bhuvaha, atmosphere, and then into the heavens where it sets to herald in darkness of the evening, swaha, right? We'll look at those terms in just a second. But may that penetrating insight, dhyoyo, or dhiyo, sorry, may the penetrating insight, dhiyo, of that divinity, devasya, guide us. Us is naha, or naf in the old pronunciation, pachodayat, which means to guide or impel us, drive us, to take us forward. May we meditate, dhimahi, on that most desired aspect, Varanyam, of the impelling light, Sāvitri, of God, devasya, who is the sun, who manifests as the sun, or who's like the sun, right? Ever present, whether we see it or not, always shining, whether we feel it or see it or not. And most importantly, what is implied here is the sonic resonance of the Om syllable is equated to this divine light. May the penetrating insight of that divinity guide us. Okay? So that's Rig Veda Book 3, and that is the oldest and original passage of the Sāvitri mantra, which is in Gāyatrī meter. Let me say a word about that. So Gāyatrī, which means song, this is a feminine noun, and that'll have huge implications later. This is basically the original term for what becomes Shakti, the song of penetrating light, the song of penetrating light, connoting, as the seers of old and all awakened beings will testify, that God is experienced as two, as sound and light, the penetrating vibration of Om, which carries with it a divine luminescence which is beyond all light that we see here, and yet includes this light. In other words, it's a permanent light, a light that doesn't set, a light that doesn't give way to darkness. It is the Varanyam that we're after of the sun's light. Does that make sense? It's the Varanyam of the sun's light, of divinity itself.